Wow. So look, every single day of last year, every single day of 2023, I invested $5 into the stock market. And this is the video of the results. Let's get right into it. Let's not waste any more time. Let's go. Number one, why did I actually do this? Number one, I just did it as a challenge. My challenge was to invest every single day into the stock market to simply see what would happen. Number two, it's just to teach others that you can do the exact same thing. You can go out and invest a little bit of money, which could turn into a lot of money over time. People always tell me, I don't know how to get started investing. I don't know what to invest into. I don't want to start investing because I don't know how much money to invest. The point is just to invest. Just start today and be invested. It doesn't matter the amount of money. The point is you want to put yourself in the habit to go ahead and start today to see a better tomorrow. And that's pretty much it. When it comes to what exactly to invest into, just invest in the whole overall market. You're not out here trying to pick stocks. You're not out here trying to beat the market. You're simply trying to get a return on your money that you normally wouldn't receive by letting your money simply sit in a savings account, which is exactly what you don't want to do, especially for the long term, because the stock market is a money-making machine over a long-term period of time. So I did just that. I invested in the overall market. I pretty much invested my money into the S&P 500, which is the top 500 companies on the stock market in America right now. And here are the results from January 1st of 2023 to December 31st of 2023. We started with $0 invested in the beginning of the year, and we ended the year with about $1,400 invested. That's about 3.22 shares right now of ticker symbol VOO, which tracks the S&P 500. So when you invest into the S&P 500, like I mentioned before, you're investing into the top 500 companies in the America right now. So if you want to know what those top holdings are, I can tell you right here. The S&P 500 is broken down into these different sectors as an average. So about 30% of it is in technology, about 12% of it is in healthcare stocks, and about another 12% is in financial services, and the list goes on. When it comes to the top 10 holdings, they hold some of the biggest tech companies in the world: Microsoft, Apple, Amazon, Nvidia, Alphabet, which is also known as Google if you didn't know, Meta Platforms, formerly known as Facebook, Tesla, Berkshire Hathaway, and United Health. Those are just their top 10 holdings right there. Of course, if you want to go and see all their holdings, then definitely just go and check out Vanguard's website for the S&P 500 fund that tracks the S&P 500. As I mentioned before, I ended the year with about 3.22 shares invested in VOO, about $1,400, and that is with an average cost of $391.81 per share. Overall up on the year by about 12%, 11.79%. So I got nearly a 12% return on my money just by simply investing it into this particular stock that tracks 500 other stocks all put into one single stock, and that's it on the year. If you didn't know, on average, the stock market returns about 7% over the course of a 40-year period or longer, about 7%. So this is, of course, an anomaly in a higher year than usual when it comes to the basic averages. So overall, that's really good. Now, mind you, that $5 every single day isn't actually invested every single day. There are only 252 trading days in pretty much a given year when it comes to investing into the stock market, because the stock market is closed on holidays and they're also closed on weekends, so Saturday and Sunday. So only 252 days with $5 invested across those 252 days, and this is what we got as a result. Now, if you go and compare this to the actual market as a whole, ticker symbol VOO, or the S&P 500 last year, went up over 24%. So you may be wondering, well, Mike, if it went up over 24%, why don't you have a 24% return on your investment? And that is because of what we did. I bought $5 worth of this every single day. So it didn't matter what the stock price was at Monday versus March of a Tuesday versus an April Wednesday versus a September Friday. It doesn't matter what the price is. I bought every single day, and that's the average I got, of course, across buying every single trading day. But if I had simply bought January 1st, just bought $1,400 worth of January 1st, then I would have a 24% return on my money versus having a 12% return on my money. But of course, if I do that, then that means I have to have $1,400 from day one to invest into. And typically speaking, people don't have that much money to go ahead and toss into the market. They got to take care of their life, bills, whatever they gotta do. This process of buying every single day is known as dollar cost averaging. So that's exactly what I did. I dollar cost average into the S&P 500 as a whole, and that's why my return reflects 12% versus the 24% as the market actually returned. So you can either dollar cost average into the market, or you can do lump sums. You can toss 1,000, 2,000, whatever amount of money you want into the market up front, and then every time you see a dip, you can either buy more or you can just wait. And it's just that simple. 5 times 252 for the trading days gives us $1,260. So if I had simply saved this money, I would have $1,260. If I dollar cost average this money, you can see the total came to be $1,411 because we got that 12% return on our investment just by having it invested into the stock market all of last year. But if we did that same $1,260 and we just invested that $1,260 up front at the beginning of the year and we got that 24% return, then what's that? 24, that plus $1,260, we would have about $1,500 overall invested right now. So the lump sum works out in this situation, but do you have $1,250 or $60 to invest into today? Maybe, maybe not, and that's completely up to you. But the point is to get started investing and to get started investing today, because there's always an opportunity to make more money in the future. So what exactly should you do to get started on your investing journey? Pretty much do exactly as I just said. Just start investing. It doesn't matter how much money you put in up front. It doesn't matter if you want to go ahead and put $10,000 in today and let it sit, or you put $10,000 in today and add more money as the market drops or goes up in value. Completely up to you. The point is to get started. If you start with $5 a day, you can see right there it makes a difference at the end of the year, and you could get even higher returns than this. That all comes down to what happens to the market over the course of this year and literally every other year for the rest of our lives. So get started today, be invested. Do not try to time the market. There's no point in doing that. You're not going to win. It's not worth your time, trust me. And that's pretty much it. What exactly am I going to do going forward? I think I'm actually going to try another challenge. I'm not sure what that challenge is yet, so I'll probably get back to you with another video by the end of January to figure that out. Hopefully maybe early February, and we can get it popping then. Either way, that's pretty much all I got. Get yourself an investment portfolio. Start investing to the overall stock market. Either you can use ticker symbol VOO, which invests into the S&P 500. You can do VTI, which invests into every stock in the world, essentially, and call it. That's pretty much it. Not too much more to do right there. So I'm going to leave it at. There's other things you can pick, but that involves more risk, more and other things to do. But for the average person, investing into the entire stock market as a whole is all you really need to do to be successful long term and also make a solid return. Just stick with it, dollar cost average, and go about your day. Buy and forget about it. And that's it. I'll catch you guys in the next video. I'm out. Take care of yourselves. Stay safe, stay positive, stay hydrated. Dollar Mike. Peace.